And just close your eyes, maybe take a few breaths here, checking in with your Ujjayi pranayama. So you're breathing in and out through your nose, or in and out through your nose, out through your mouth. So whatever level you're out at, just checking with your breath. Vinyasa is intentional placement, pairing your breath with your movement. So moving with intention, knowing why we do the things we do in this practice, knowing what the sequence is and why we do it in that sequence. But right now, just go ahead and just find some stillness. Maybe setting an intention for your practice today, maybe a little goal that you have for yourself. I always say, and I will say it probably till the day I die, how you set Monday or how you do Monday is how you set your tone for the whole week. So be proud. You woke up, you're here, you're starting it off the right way. Not the most ideal circumstances, but we work with what we're given. So feeling your breath move through your body, creating a rhythm of breath that you can stay connected to throughout the remainder of your practice. One more breath, inhale together, exhale together. We're gonna do a few neck rolls. So go ahead and just take your head over to the right side towards the right shoulder. And then let it fall all the way back, chin up towards the ceiling, all the way to the left, and then chin towards the chest. So doing that 2 more times that direction, all the way to the right, back, to the left, center, to the right, back, all the way to the left, and then finishing in the center, and then doing it 3 times opposite direction, to the left, back, all the way to the right, and center 2 more times. And then allowing your chin to just melt into your chest just for a moment here. And then bring it back up to center. Inhale your hands nice and high. Take a little bit of a twist. Left hand outside, right knee. Right hand behind you. Sit up nice and tall. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, twist. And then exhale, come on back to center. Inhale your hands nice and high. Right hand outside of the left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Look over your left shoulder, twist. And then come on back to seated. Nice job. Inhale your arms up. Fold forward just how you are. So don't move your legs. I just want you to fold. So you should feel this. Your spine's getting nice and long, but you should also feel this in your hips a little bit. So your hips here are opening up just a tiny bit. You'll feel it more in one side than you do the other. Allow your head to fall. Maybe your forehead comes to meet your mat. And then slowly coming back up to center, switch your legs. So whatever leg is on top, just switch it real quick. We're gonna open up the other hip. And now inhale your arms up and then reaching forward. Same thing, just reaching forward. You will now feel it in your other hip a little bit more than the other. So just stretch, lengthen the spine, drop the head. And then slowly start to rise up. So shifting into your tabletop position here, guys, we're gonna take extended child's pose. So knees wide, toes touch. Even if you've done my class a million times, still listen to the cues. Sometimes they might be different. Reach forward, drop your forehead to the mat. Extend your arms out, lengthen your spine, lengthen your arms. Notice my elbows are not on my mat. They're completely straight. I'm stretching them out. My knees are wide. My butt is connected to my heels. I can push into the palms of my hands to push my hips back if I need to. Forehead is rubbing into the mat. So your third eye chakra, that's where your forehead is, your place of intuition and light, sleep and awake. Your gut feelings, all of that good stuff, the magic, that all lives here. So just start to rub it into your mat a little bit, maybe side to side, activating that chakra. And then again, just pausing here in your practice in this moment. Child's pose is a place of rest. So if at any point you need to reconnect with your breath, if you feel like you need a break, if it gets a little bit too tough for you, you can always come back to this position. You can stay here for as long as you need to, and then just rejoin us back in the practice whenever you're ready. Inhale together, exhale together. Inhale, right arm up high to the sky. Exhale, take it underneath the left arm, open and thread the needle, open up the shoulder. Only gonna be here for a breath, so make the most of it. Inhale together. And exhale, come on back to your child's pose. Pause here. Inhale, lift your left arm up high to the sky. And then exhale, take it under, thread the needle, open up the shoulder. Inhale, breath in. And then exhale, breath out. Come on back to your child's pose and just pause. Inhale together. And exhale together. One more inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Slowly rise up, pull yourselves up into a tabletop position. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze lifts for a cow. Exhale, press the earth away from you, round your spine, bring your shoulder blades, let them expand, chin in towards your chest for a cat. Inhale for a cow. Exhale for a cat. Inhale for a cow. Exhale for a cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Make sure you breathe. That's why I'm cueing it. One more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Press the earth away. Coming back to your tabletop position, neutral spine. When you're ready, we're going to set up for a puppy posture. Every pose that you don't know, just look at me. That's why I'm here to guide you. Hips stay right over the heel, or hips stay right over the knees. So in child's pose, our legs are like this, right? In puppy, they're like this. But our upper body is doing the same thing that it does in our child's pose. So this is a much deeper opening in the shoulders and the armpits. If you can bring your chin towards your mat, that's ideal. If not, just leave your forehead on your mat. You should feel the lower to mid to upper back, everything just stretching itself out. And then again, just breathe. Whenever we settle into a pose, we always want to be connected to our breath. We want to make sure we're aware of the breath at all times. Inhale together and exhale together. Another breath in. Open up your mouth, let it go. So in your puppy, we're going to thread the needle. Take your right arm underneath, bring it over to the left side of your body. So a little bit of a deeper twist here. And just breathe here. One more breath. And then come on back to center. Switching sides. Left arm underneath, thread the needle. So opening up that lower back, that upper back. All of that is twisting so that we can do some twists in our practice safely. So take one more breath in. And then exhale. Slowly come back to your puppy pose. Inhale together. And exhale together, pulling yourself back up to your tabletop, curling both toes underneath, finding your first downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, feet are 6 inches apart, 2 fists can fit between them. You guys have been here before. Pedal your feet 1 foot at a time here. So if you're new to yoga, it's normal for your wrists to get sore. It's normal for your arms to be challenged in this position. And especially because we're here so much, we come here a lot, take it slow. If you need to drop to your knees, drop to your knees. If you need to come to your forearms, come to your forearms. So whenever you need to take a break, just literally take it. Take a breath in together and a breath out together. Inhale again and exhale again. One more breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. Straight leg walk, as many steps as it takes, all the way to the front of your yoga mat. And then once you get there, grab opposite elbows, frame your head, fold forward, find ragdoll. So allowing yourself to fold here, allowing your upper body to just melt into your thighs. And just breathing. Chest to your thighs, forehead to your knees. Maybe connecting back if you haven't set an intention yet, now's the time. Release your hands to your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, tall mountain, rise all the way up. Heel toe your feet to touch in this tall mountain. Inhale your arms up overhead. Reach up, lengthen out of the waist, try to touch the ceiling. And then take your upper body to the right, push your hips to the left. Just a mini Bikram half moon, not too long. Just really try to reach, straighten out your arms, straighten out your elbows, close up the gap in the wrist, squeeze the muscles around the bones, push the hips. And then inhale, come on back to center. Reach up, try to reach out of the waist, try to touch the ceiling. Taking your upper body over to the left, pushing your hips to the right, lengthening your spine, stretching it out here, seeing if you can keep your elbows towards your ears, palms closed one against one another, reaching for the left corner of the room, push your hips. And then release, come on back to center. Drop your head behind you. Just a little bit of a baby back bend here. Head drops back, arm drops back, upper body drops back. Hips, pelvis push forward. One more breath. And then release, come on back to your center. Hands come through your heart center and exhale, folding it down to the mat. Nice job. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank position. So high plank position, checking in with your core. So squeezing everything, squeezing your belly button towards your rib cage here. You want to keep everything nice and tight. Bring your right elbow to your right knee, or right knee to your right elbow. Sorry, guys. Kick it back. Left knee, left elbow. Kick it back. Right knee, right elbow. And back for 10. Back. 9. Alternate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Push it back. Nice job. Inhale together. Exhale together. Inhale, breath in. And exhale, breath out. One more. Inhale through your nose. Open the mouth, side out, let it go. Look at your hands. Walk to the front of your mat, as many steps as it takes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, tall mountain, rise all the way up. Take a back bend here. Sun A's, warm up the body. And then exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the mat, back to that high plank position. Let's do it again. 10 and back. Left elbow or left knee back. Right knee back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. We're just warming up that core area. Again, that core a little bit stronger today. Inhale together. Exhale together. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Straight leg walk all the way to the front of your mat. Last Sun A. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Inhale, tall mountain, rise all the way up. Take a back bend. And then exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank position. Last time, 10 of them. 10 and back. 9, squeeze. You're in your plank. You should be working here. 5, back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale together and exhale together. Inhale, breath in, and exhale, breath out. One more. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip. So let's go, stretch it out. Stack the hip. Left knee presses, or left heel presses down. Hips stay squared, or hips are opening, shoulders stay squared. Try to stack it on top. Lift and separate the knees. Take a breath in, and then exhale, drop it down, back to the earth, big toes to touch. Lift the left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hips. Stacking the hips, shoulders stay squared, right heel presses down. Lift the knee, try to separate the knees, try to stack the hip a little bit more. One more breath. And then exhale, drop it back down, downward facing dog. Inhale together, and exhale together. Shift into your high plank position. So we're gonna break this down one time. If you've done this before a million times, good. You'll be able to hold this for as long as I have to teach this for. So you're in your high plank position. If you need to drop to your knees, drop to your knees. Chaturanga Dandasana, we do it a million times in a vinyasa practice. So it's important that we know what we're doing and the alignment to perform it safely, correctly, and make sure that our muscles are getting the most out of it. So in our chaturanga, we go from our high push-up, we go to our low push-up. But notice my elbows. My elbows are in a 90-degree bend. My body's not like this. I'm like this. And from here, we pull ourselves into an upward facing dog. At no point do my thighs touch the ground. My hands and my tops of my feet are the only things connected to my mat. So come back, high plank. Everyone together. Shift forward, low plank. Upward facing dog. Back to your high plank. So there is a low push-up in here. So this is not a chaturanga. You missed the whole low push-up. You want to go from here all the way to here, and then to here, and then to your downward facing dog. Meet me there. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale together. And exhale together. One more breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. Step your right foot to your hands. Warrior one. Rise up. All right, 90-degree bend in the right knee. Outside edge of the left foot's pressing into that mat. Arms are up, elbows by the ears. Nice work. We're going to interlace our fingers today behind our lower back. Move the right foot over and then lean forward and down for humble warrior on the right side. So we're working the legs, but we're opening up the shoulders. We're rinsing them out, getting a nice deep stretch. Try to get those arms as high as you can over your head towards the floor for 3, 2, 1. Now come on back, warrior two. Rise up. Inhale, take a back bend. Exhale, frame out your front foot. Step into your high plank position. Remember what I said. If you skip the low plank, you're just going through this lazy. It's a high plank to a low plank. Lower down. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Left foot to your hands, warrior one. 90-degree bend. Back foot's pressing into the mat. Arms up. Inhale your arms or interlace your arms behind your back. Move your left foot over and then lean forward and down, open up the shoulders. Shoulders are one of the tightest areas on our bodies, especially in men. So really just trying to rinse these, getting them as high as you can, doing your best. One more breath in, and then reach back up, warrior one. Take a back bend, hands to the mat, high plank. High plank position, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale together and exhale together. Inhale, breath in, and exhale, breath out. One big breath in through your nose. Open the mouth, side out, let it go. Look at your hands, walk or jump, front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Utkatasana, chair pose. Don't think, just do. Let's go. Come on down. Thighs and knees squeeze together. Arms are up, elbows by your ears. Interlace your hands behind your lower back again. Sit low, lift the chest up, and then fold forward. Take those arms overhead. Stretch it out. Breathe in here. Inhale, halfway lift. Drop your hands to the mat. Exhale, fold. Chaturanga, high to low push up. Upward facing dog, breath in. Downward facing dog, breath out. Right foot to your hands, warrior one, rise up. Back bend, hands to the mat, flow it through. High to low push up. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot to your hands, warrior one, rise up. Back bend, hands to the mat. Chaturanga, flow it through. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Nice work. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale together and exhale together. One more breath in through your nose. Exhale, breath out through your mouth. Look at your hands, walk or jump, front of the mat. Halfway lift, fold forward. Chair pose, one breath. Sink into it, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, high to low push-up, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right foot, warrior one, rise up. Warrior two, open. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands. Let's move. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot steps, warrior one. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Remember, at any point in this practice, if you need to take a break, you come into your child's pose. Nice work, just breathe. Inhale together. And exhale together. We're gonna do a lot of hip openers today. Take a breath in and a breath out. One more, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Come into your high plank position. Right hand, side plank, right side. So stack the hips. Don't think about it too much, just come into it. Lift the hips, lift the left leg if it's in your practice. Look up towards your left hand, squeeze your core, squeeze your glutes. Everything is holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, do not drop your knees. Side plank, left side. Let's go, stack the hips, switch sides, lift the hips. Look up towards your right fingertips. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your abs. 5, 4, 3, 2. High plank, do not drop your knees. Come to your forearms, forearm plank. All right, here we are. Right side, side plank on your forearm. Lift your left leg as high as you can here, guys. Try to get a tree leg here. Squeeze, hold. Now take your left hand behind your head, just like mine if you don't know. You're gonna try to bring your left knee to your left elbow for 5 and back, 4, back, 3, back, 2, back, 1. Come back to your plank, do not drop your knees. Left side, forearm plank, let's go. Right hand behind your head, and let's bring it in, elbow to knee. 5, back, 4, back, 3, work, 2, 1, come back to your forearms. Keep it here. Walk your feet in towards your hands, find dolphin. Dolphin is like a downward facing dog on your forearms. Look at my body if you need some support. Breathe. Nice work. A little bit of a different flow to just change it up for you guys. Work different muscles. Breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Press it up and push it back. Inhale together and exhale together. Inhale, breath in, and exhale, breath out. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your right leg high, bend the knee, open up your hip, flip your dog if it's in your practice. If you're in a flip dog, maybe catch a wheel. How far can you go today? Can you go all the way? Can you lift your hips? Can you back bend here? Can you push for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come on back, keep the right leg up in the air. Try to come back gracefully. All right, here we are, right? We're gonna take fallen triangle. So either listen to my cues or watch my body. This is not an easy posture. Right foot comes all the way to the top left corner of your yoga mat. Legs straighten out, and you lift your hips and take your left hand up to the sky. I don't care if this is what it looks like today. If you have to modify, drop your knees, bend your knees, whatever, just figure it out. Try your best. Lift your hips. Look towards your left hand. Squeeze and hold. 3, 2, 1. Come on back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in together. And exhale, let it go. One more inhale through your nose. And then exhale, side out. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your left leg high. Bend the knee, open up your hip. Let's go. Flip your dog. If you flipped on the right, you better flip on the left. Push. How high can you get your hips? Can you find a wheel? Can you go all the way today? It's Monday, start strong. 3, 2, 1. Now come back, left leg stays up in the air. Bring it to the top right corner of your mat. Finding your fallen triangle, lifting those hips, taking that right hand up high to the sky, looking towards the right fingertips, pausing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog, push it up, push it back. Nice work. Take a breath in together and exhale together. One more breath in through your nose. Exhale, breath out through your mouth. Right foot steps to your hands, kneeling crescent. So step forward, drop the back knee. All right, nice job, guys. So here we are, arms up, arms up. So we're gonna take a couple of the back bends here. So I want you to interlace your hands behind your lower back. Put them on your butt maybe to start. Now, if you can get them to your back thigh, that's ideal. If you can get them to your calf, that's ideal. The goal is to lean back as we push our right knee forward. Try to balance. Open up the heart, open up the chest. Pause here. Go further. 1 more inch. Now come on back. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to your right. Let's open up this lower back here. Now take your left hand, put it on the outside of your right foot to the ground. Use this left elbow to push the outside of your right knee so that you can get into the twist. Take your right arm up. And then bring your right hand around to the lower back. Maybe your hands connect, maybe they're not even close. This is a deep twisted bind. So if they don't connect, don't be discouraged. 99% of people don't connect. Not yet, at least. We'll get there. Now take both of your hands, put them on the inside to your right foot. All right, both of your shoulder or your right shoulder, your right elbow, that's all on the inside of the right knee. You want everything on the inside. Now keep the right knee and the right shoulder connected, so make sure they're still touching. Walk the left leg back a little bit, open up that hip, and then come to your forearms. Lizard lunge. Very deep hip opener. Drop your head, maybe close your eyes if you'd like. Nice work. If you feel tension, just try to sit in that fire. Now come back up to your hands. Take your right hand, push the inside of your right knee out towards the right side of your mat. You're gonna feel this in your butt. You're gonna give yourself a nice little assist. Now one more, we've done this before. Take the back leg, kickstand it over to the right side of your yoga mat. And then find your forearms. Super intense stretch here in the legs. Stay with me. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a different stretch. So everybody come onto your left knee here, like mine, and then take the blade, the inside edge of your right foot, put it on the mat. All right, so inside edge of the right foot's on the mat. Now walk this right leg out as much as you can so that your groin area starts to open. Eventually maybe coming down to your forearm. So it's kind of like a half frog. If you don't feel it, separate your knees more. And then slowly rise up. Bring those knees back. We're gonna take half or full split. So half Hanuman or full. So sit all the way back onto that left heel. If there is a full split in your practice, please practice, right? You better get into a full split. I know you can do one. So right leg is forward, left leg is back. You're reaching for that front leg and you're just allowing yourself to fold down here. Finishing out this little sequence of stretches, opening up the areas of the body that are super tight today. It's always good to do yoga in the morning because your body's tight and stiff from sleeping. It's always also good to do yoga at night because it's also stiff from working, maybe sitting at a desk all day. So depending on the situation, all times are good for yoga. One more breath. And then slowly coming back up, framing out that front foot, and then stepping it back to your downward facing dog. Feeling that in that hip. So the left, we're gonna balance it out in a moment, but just maybe pedaling the knees a couple times, pedaling those feet. And then settling into your downward facing dog. So pressing your hips up, pushing your heels back. Take a breath in together. And exhale, let it go. One more breath in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. Left foot steps to your hands, kneeling crescent. So step forward and rise up. Nice work, guys. Arms up, elbows by the ears. Now, same thing. Interlace your hands behind your lower back. We're going to start with that back bend here. So push the left knee forward and lean the upper body back. Stretch it out. Go back as far as your body allows you to go. And then slowly come up. Hands to your heart center. Twist to your left. Now from here, your right hand, we want to drop it to the outside edge of your left foot. Your left hand comes up towards the ceiling and then around to the lower back. Maybe your hands bind. Maybe they're not even close today. Wherever you are, just be. And then slowly dropping your hands to the inside of your left foot. Left shoulder, left elbow, also to the inside of your left foot. Make sure before you come down, you just walk the right leg back. You always want to open up that hip a little bit more by bringing that leg back. And then when you're ready, find your forearms. And again, just breathe. Embrace and welcome the tension. And then slowly rise up to your hands. Left hand inside of the left knee, push it out. Give yourself a nice little assist here. And then we're going to do that kickstand. So kickstand the right leg over to the left side of your mat. Come back down to your forearms. I know it's tight. I know that it's a deep stretch. Stay with me. That's the point of this. I want to open you guys up. And then we're going to do like that little half frog. So straighten out the left leg. And you just want to walk it out a little bit so that you can find this stretch here in this groin area. You can stay on your hands or you can come back to your forearms. Forearms are obviously going to be a little bit deeper. And don't forget to breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly rise up. Bring everything back to center. We're going to finish with that half or full split. So allowing yourself to come all the way down, sitting on that left heel, switching sides, reaching both hands forward for that front foot. And then again, just allowing yourself to fold here, stretching it out, finishing out this mini flow for 3, 2, 1. Slowly rising up, coming back to your downward facing dog. Breathe in together. Breathe out together. Inhale again. And exhale, let it go. One more, inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Slowly dropping to your knees, we're gonna take camel. So having a seat here, getting a sip of water if you need it, and then when you're ready, rise up. No hesitations. So camel, one of our back bends here. So we're gonna take our hands to our lower back, fingertips facing the ceiling. We're gonna push our hips forward as we drop our upper body back. If you have the capability to reach for your ankles, go ahead and reach for your ankles. Take it wherever you want. No matter what, you should be pushing the hips forward the entire time as you drop the upper body back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, have a seat. We're gonna do one more. So just sit here, don't lean forward, the blood will rush to your head. Maybe just move your hips side to side. Just weird, that spine, like when you come out of camel, your spine feels a little bit weird. So just kind of like wiggle it out, maybe round it a little bit, do the opposite of what camel is. And then let's do one more. So come on up, hands to your lower back, fingertips facing up. Push your hips forward before you start to drop your upper body back. How far can you take this one? This is the last one that you're doing today. How far can you go? Can you reach for those ankles? Can you push the hips forward? Can you lift the chest towards the ceiling in this posture? For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on out, have a seat. Reset your spine, it's important. Knees together, feet wide, so that my butt is connected to my yoga mat. It's not sitting on my heels. Hands by your side, sit up nice and tall. Now you can graduate from here. So if you want to bring your hands behind you, bring your hands behind you. If you want to bring your elbows and your forearms to the mat, bring your elbows and your forearms to the mat. If you want to bring your back to the mat, bring your back to the mat, and then take your arms overhead, grab opposite elbows. Hero's pose, fix, firm, and Bikram. So wherever you choose to be, just appreciate that and just stay in that moment for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly pressing yourselves all the way back up. Finding your hands. Let's reset. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Curl your toes. Downward facing dog. Nice work. Inhale together. And exhale together. One more breath in through your nose. Breath out through your mouth. Look at your hands, walk or float through them. Come onto your sit bones and then lay all the way back, guys. So everybody lay back. We're gonna set up for some more back bends here. We're gonna go hard today. All right. So whether you have a wheel or a bridge in your practice, everyone take a look because this is what we're gonna do. So you're gonna come from your bridge. So say you're in a bridge, right? So my body's not able to do a wheel, which is why I do a bridge. So I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. We're gonna drop down, we're gonna come into our boat. If I'm able to do a wheel, we're gonna be in our wheel, pressing up, and then I'm gonna come into my boat. So we're gonna go from back bend to boat, back to back bend, back to boat. It's not easy, it's gonna be a challenge. We're gonna do it 5 times. And I'm gonna do 5 wheels. So if you have the capability in your practice to do a wheel, I better see you come up with me. So luckily for you guys, I only have a couple people on my video, but I will gladly scroll over to see who else is on there. So set it up, whatever you're going into. Take it up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bridge your wheel. Back bend here. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, everybody up. Navasana, boat pose, hands to your heart center, and twist for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, do it again. Bridge your wheel, lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, come on down. Navasana, hands behind your head. Bicycles, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Number 3, lift up, bridge your wheel. Be big. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down here. Hands to heart center. Just little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Bridge your wheel. Lift up, lift up, lift up. Get off your mat. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. All I want you to do is hold this boat for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Last one. Bridge your wheel. Be strong. It's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. Never forget that. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Last one. Boat pose. Rise up. Hands to heart center. Twist. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands behind the head. Bike. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands to heart. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on. This is your core. 3, 2. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 2 inches and hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Hands overhead. Nice work. Nice work. Stretch it out. Open up your abdomen. Open up your core area. Be proud. Feeling those muscles. I wanted to do a little bit of a different core back bend sequence to just switch it up so that we work a couple different muscle groups here. So stretch it out and breathe. Inversions, if there's a handstand, headstand, forearm stand, all that good stuff in your practice, let's take it. Come on up. If not, you're going to take plow. So you're going to take your hands to your lower back. You're going to kick your feet over your head and you're going to drop them behind you. This is a great posture for your spine. Do not skip this sequence. Inversions are very important. If you're tight, your feet, like mine, won't touch the ground today, and that's okay. It doesn't matter. Just go as far as you can. Hands to your lower back. Stand your feet on the ceiling for a shoulder stand. Straight line from your ankles to your hips to your shoulders. Deaf yogi, bend your knees to your ears. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, come on out. Let's take fish. So bring your hands underneath your butt. Prop up onto your elbows here. Straighten out your legs. Your legs are on your mat. Push your chest up towards the ceiling. Take the crown of your head, drop it back. You're resting on the crown of your head. Your chest and your heart is pushed up like on a bench. And you're looking behind you. And you're breathing. One more breath here. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourselves a hug. Rock up and back 3 or 4 times. I'm going to do it 3. That's 2. One more time. That's 3. Come all the way up. And then find your downward facing dog. Nice work, guys. Down dog when you're ready. Getting back to that down dog, getting back to that stretch. Take a breath in together. And exhale, let it go. Inhale again. And exhale, sigh it out. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your right leg high, bend the knee, open up your hip. Half pigeon right side. Nice little hip opener. We're gonna do frog too. So we're gonna do a couple of them. So right leg comes forward, allow yourself to melt. We're gonna be here for 2 minutes on each side. So get comfortable. Drop your head, close your eyes. Allow your forearms to come to your mat. Maybe your upper body comes to your mat. And just allow yourself to stretch it out. Again, tension is not always a bad thing. Slowly come up to your hands. Let's take mermaid posture of the month. Bend the back knee, reach back, grab it with the left hand. You want to take this further, reach the right arm up. Hook your hands and then lift up for 3, 2, 1. Slowly dropping it back down. Downward facing dog. One big breath as a class. Inhale together. And then exhale, let it go. Bring your big toes to touch. Lift your left leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip. Half pigeon, left side. Come on down. Allow yourself to melt, guys. Drop your head. Relax here. Be present. Use your breath. And then when you're ready, slowly rise up. Let's take mermaid pose of the month. Reach back, grab for that ankle. And then when you're ready, go ahead and hook it in. And then take your variation for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your hands, downward facing dog. Nice work. We got a couple postures left. Inhale together. And exhale. Step your left foot to your hands. Turn and face for a straddle. We're gonna come into a frog. I'm gonna turn sideways. It's easier for you to see me like that. So you're gonna come down to the insides of your knees. Remember, the more you separate the knees, the harder this will be. And you're gonna make sure, looking back, that your ankles are in line with your knees and your knees are in line with your hips. So if you look at my hips right now, I don't want them to be like they are in child's pose, and I don't want them to be all the way forward. They need to be directly in line, perfect 90-degree angle. And then you drop to your forearms and you feel the opening this way. We're gonna be here for about 60 seconds, not too long, but long enough. So just breathe here. Remember, if it's challenging, but you want to make it a little bit harder, you can just bring your knees and slide them further apart from one another. Embrace the tension. Just breathe. You're about halfway through this posture. Can you go a little bit deeper? Can you take your knees and move them 1 inch further apart? Doesn't seem like much, but it makes a huge difference. Just 1 more inch. And then when you're ready, slowly pressing yourselves up to a seated position on your mat. Coming out of that slowly, extend your legs out in front of you. Nice work. Inhale your arms up high to the sky, and then exhale. Seated forward fold, spine straight, chest up, bend your elbows, pull yourselves down. Little bit of a spinal lengthener here, stretching out those hamstrings, and then slowly coming down to your backs. Take both knees in towards your chest, give yourselves a nice big hug, and then let your left leg go nice and long. Keep your right knee tucked in towards your chest. Take it over to the left side of your mat, spinal twist. Looking over at your right hand, right shoulder. And just breathing here. And then switching sides, coming back to center. Left knee in towards your chest, pull it in, give it a nice big hug, and then take it over to the right side of your mat for a spinal twist, looking over towards your left shoulder. And then coming back to center, catching the inner arches of your feet. Happy baby. Rocking side to side here on your mat, massaging the muscles all around your back, around your spine. Just allowing yourself to slowly start to melt into your savasana. So feet by the edges of your mat, hands by your sides, palms facing up. Relax your shoulders.